So I'm trying to navigate a really triggered brain right now. And I did get some help and some disconnection from, this trauma part of my brain. And so, the trigger, first and foremost, the trigger was that I had a dream that I woke up. It was the last thing that I remember. I was dreaming that I was getting assaulted. It was attempted rape, and it involved physical violence and me fighting back, which I guess is a good thing, right? When you think about dream interpretation and what it means. In my head, I know that this dream represents my fear and trauma surrounding intimacy because, of things that I've been through. And I've been very aware of this topic in my life, especially as I'm healing other aspects of self. This is coming up right along with it. So, it's like multiple lessons at once. And one moment. And so one of, the biggest things that we can do is when we've experienced trauma, when we've experienced things that are heavy, we can make them feel less heavy and less a part of us by finding a purpose, offering help to others. And my PSA is to share that if somehow this video finds you, if somehow you're struggling in your life and you're finding yourself ending up with the same type of people who are abusing you, who are using you, who are not giving you back the kind of love that you're giving, you may be wrapped up in the addictive cycles within the brain of the intense highs and lows. But if you're aware just a bit and you're feeling like you need to make a change, but you're scared, please do it. Do it, and I promise, if you need someone to talk to, reach out to me, because I know it's scary to go through those nights alone. When you break the cycles, when you finally say no. So if you've been thinking about standing up for yourself, do it. So that one day you can work through those nights, through those dreams that, at first it almost seems like it's there to haunt you. But it's not true. It's not true. It's showing you what your core wound is. Because there's a love and there's a light inside of you that wants to come alive. And this is how it's calling out. This is how it's calling out to you, to be seen, to feel heard, to be loved by you. And so I shared with my partner, of course, so that he knows, like, hey, I'm not in the right state of mind right now. I had a very triggering dream. And it's different when you're, in a sense, experiencing it and seeing it. But I know in my mind, like, there's no real fears there. Like, that's not the version of Amanda anymore. I'm not in any place or state of getting hurt. But what my wonderful partner did for me, he mentioned, did I try the mirror, using the mirror like he had suggested before. And what happened was so magical. I went over to our nearest mirror on the wall, and while I looked at myself and was reminding me of who I am and seeing the version standing here right now, he stood with our daughter, farther behind in the kitchen where we were. And he was holding her up, and I could see in the mirror, and that symbolized and reflected when my brain wants to focus on what's behind me. When I looked in that mirror, what I saw behind me was him and was her, and he was, in a playful manner, he was holding our daughter up and loudly saying, like, hi, it's me. When you look behind, it's your husband, it's your daughter, and you're happy and you're safe. And you have everything you need. So if you're finding yourself in any type of abusive situations, please, please, please put yourself first. Take care of yourself. Reach out for any help, community resources. I know that it seems hard and everyone is carrying their own and no one has like extra help to give. But if there is a way, it will be found. And if not, we make one. That's how we live. That's how we survive. That's how we get out of these cycles, quantum leap, and end up in a whole new life and timeline. If you're afraid, take the leap. If you're finding yourself triggered from your trauma and experiencing so much stress, so much anxiety, don't stop. Ask yourself the important questions. And know that the triggers that are coming up for you, they are clues. They are voices echoing from deep inside you that want to live, that want to breathe, that want to be a part of you, a part of how you're experiencing life. They want to help complete you. It is not the trigger, it is the trauma. Follow the clues. Keep working hard. Find the support you need. Be the support you need. There are people who will love you, care for you for exactly who you are. And if you're not around those types of people, that's where you have to be your own support. You have to reset the bar of where things are at for you. When you focus and you become what it is you need to be, the rest of reality will fall into place. New opportunities will find you. so that the frequency you're giving off can match the frequency of your new reality. That's how I fucking got here. I swear it. Anyways, thank you for listening. And don't you ever fucking give up.